So if the goal is to become a better cook, you have to start with the classics, and baked ziti is a dish that you have to learn to get right. You want it to be creamy and you don't want it to be dry, and my baked ziti recipe is amazing.
Something for someone and you don't want to look like you're trying too hard. Like if I were to have a guy come over and I were to cook for him, which would never happen, but assume that's what I would do, I would make something like this, you know?
So if you're looking for something to make for your next date night, or you want to learn how to make something you can bring to potlucks and parties, this is it. So we're going to start with ground meat. I like to use beef and sausage, and then we're going to add onions, peppers, and garlic and let it simmer. Halfway through, we're going to add in some crushed tomatoes and my favorite pasta sauce, and we are going to let that cook. I then like to add in my spices here, and I've listed them. We're going to add in a little heavy cream because it's going to give it that little creamy razzle-dazzle. And then we're going to toss in some Parmesan cheese, some chopped basil, and then we are going to let it simmer. Here's where I'll taste test and add more seasoning if need be. To some cooked pasta, I'm going to add in some ricotta cheese along with some mozzarella, some basil, and a whole bunch of spices. And then I'm going to take that delicious meaty sauce and I'm going to start working it into my ziti cheese mixture. This is how you're going to have that delicious creamy ziti that isn't dry. But the real key is going to be the layering. We're going to start by adding a ton of that meat sauce down, and then we're going to lay some of that ziti mixture on top of that. Then we're going to take some mozzarella cheese, and we're going to repeat the process. So you're going to add some meat sauce, and then you're going to take your ziti mixture, and then you're going to end it with some cheese on top. You want to foil it, but make sure it doesn't stick, and then at the end of the cooking process, you are going to add a little bit of broil on top, and you'll have the perfect baked ziti.